Hi, the bouquet, the Frank residence, or whatever your name is. Come on. Daddy, sit down. I hope you do better this time, okay, Daddy? Go sit somewhere and wait your turn. Your turn is next. I want you to do a lot better this time. Okay? The story isn't read. I need you to go write it down. Mommy, stop. It's called Destiny's Gift. It's easier because it's called Destiny's Gift. And then we'll read it. When we forget stuff, it's fine.
Okay, tell me the story.
I'll tell you the words to write down. You're going to write down
Okay, just write.
Destiny's Gift.
I wrote it down.
My favorite place in the town is Mrs. Wade's bookstore. When I come
Wait,
in...
hold on. My favorite place in the town is Mrs. Wade's bookstore. Right.
As I come in, I can hear the wind charm flicking and slumbering and clanging above the wall. When Mrs.
Wait, okay. As I come in, I can hear the wind chime. The wind chime what?
The wind chime clanging and gossiping and chiming against the new walls.
Clanging and gossiping and what?
And chiming above the new city walls of Mrs. Wade's bookstore. It is okay if we do this, and you just need to hold your horses and live with this.
Okay, now what's next?
When Destiny came into the library, she could hear Mrs. Wade checking out books. When
Destiny came in the bookstore.
Mrs. Wade was sorting out books. Write that down. Mrs. Wade was sorting out books.
She could hear or see Mrs. Wade.
We already wrote that down. She could hear Mrs. Wade sorting out all her books in the library. I'm telling you all the story.
Okay, now what?
When I walk forward, Mrs. Wade smells like flowers, cranberry, and peppermint. Cranberry and peppermint. Write that down now.
Okay, Mrs. Wade smelled like what?
Flowers, cranberry, and peppermint. Well, I'm sorry. Flowers, salt, and peppermint.
Okay, that's a good story of it, so I'll read it now.
Daddy, it's not the whole story. There's one more part.
Okay, one more sentence of it. That should be enough.
Live! Okay, that's the last sentence. But Mrs. Wade set it out tea and cookies. And don't forget the raisin egg, raisin milk cookies, raisin chocolate chip cookies. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, raisin cinnamon cookies. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay, now.
Okay.
Here's your story.
Now, I know you can do a lot better this time. Because you didn't own your 5 strikes because I had to help you enroll. But this time, you can do it, even when you're not perfect. Okay. This story is called Destiny's Gift. And I want you to read, and your goal, that's not the goal. The goal you have to get is right here. If you get right here, you get a check mark. If you get right here again, you get another check mark. If you get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you get a piece of candy like M&M's. Okay? So I want you to read, and I will time you for 1 minute. Okay.
Picking out the thing to read.
You may. Just a second. No, just a second. If it takes a little bit long, we're fine. And you're being a little impatient.
Can I read it now?
Yes, you may read it. Now, you need to be patient sometime. Because you're being so...
Destiny's Gift. My favorite place in the town is Mrs. Waite's
Wait.
bookstore. As I come in, I can hear the wind chime, clanging and gossiping and chiming above the new city walls of Mrs. Wade's bookstore. When Destiny came in the bookstore, she heard Mrs. Wade sorting out the books in the library. When I walked forward, Mrs. Wade smelled like flowers, salt, and peppermint. Mrs. Wade set out teas and raisin cinnamon cookies.
Good job! You read it, and you got 5 check marks. So you get to own a piece of candy.
You got cellular, maybe it's 4229. Is that your mom?
Okay. Would you please go tap Mommy? Go tap Mommy. She's right there. Go tap her. Daddy, go tap her. You missed her.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Now, you're reading the story called Destiny's Gift.
Okay.
You need to read all the way to the school. I know whatever far you get, the timer beeps. But if you get to the school, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you get it again, you get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you would get a piece of candy if you get 5. So, I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute.
Okay.
And you can do a thing.
Okay.
And Mommy, we're going to have a talk about you earlier when you're being impatient afterward. After all the 1 minute reads are done, we're going to have a talk in the hallway.
Okay.
About being impatient.
Okay. Destiny's Gift. My favorite place in the town is Mrs.
And I shouldn't have to help
Wade's
you.
bookstore. As I come in, I can hear the wind chime changing and
The wind chimes. The wind chimes.
clang.
The clang and gossiping and shining.
I got it.
Okay, but I shouldn't have to help you in words, okay?
Okay. And chiming above the new city walls of Mrs. Wade's bookstore. When Destiny came in the bookstore, she heard Mrs. Wade sorting out the books in the library. When I walked forward, Mrs. Wade smelled like flowers, salt, and peppermint. Mrs. Wade set out teas and raisin cinnamon cookies. Whoa.
It's not teas. It's
Oh,
just tea and raisin cinnamon cookies.
Oh, okay.
You got it wrong. That doesn't make sense. Okay, would you please go tap Tiger for me? Go tap Tiger. Go tap Tiger for me. I'm gonna
Okay,
go.
Ever, we gotta just find.
I know, but just go tap Tiger and then dial tap everybody else.
One last one. There you go.
This is not the last one. Everybody needs to read Destiny's Gift.
Go ahead.
Okay, Tiger can't see. You need to put him high up. Maybe you
Here.
can get a. He'll fall. Maybe you should get a pillow.
Okay, shh, shh, shh. That's enough now. Here.
Just get a piece of get a pillow or something.
There. Here, leave a message.
Okay, Tiger, Daddy, would you please get a
before the U.S. Cellular.
Daddy, get a pillow.
The U.S. Cellular, there was no space on the machine.
We're gonna have a talk, and you're doing it with him.
Everett?
That's enough, okay?
Here, let's just stop this thing.
No, why? No!